cold out here this morning. It's only 42. Birds are still chirping though. Hey Tux, I gave you your food. Why are you over here? I think that means I didn't charge the loaner last night. Don had Jules all washed for the drive this weekend and was hoping not to have to wash her again. Of course, it's not raining this morning, but sigh. Hey.
Hey, good morning.
That's not candy apple out there.
No, that's because we forgot to plug in candy apple last night. See, candy apple only has 50 miles of range.
Yeah, that would force me to go to Target. We wouldn't get our walk-in.
Right. Well, and it's not peak. It's off peak right now.
So you're charging now, so I can drive it when I go to the chiropractor.
Yeah,
and when I go to leave for the rest of the day.
Yeah, just this trip into town this morning.
So that's our solution. Till you forget to charge, just have 2 electric vehicles and switch.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Hi guys. Hey Panther, come on bud. I was already out here one time and they've ate some. Did you eat the good part out? That's good. I had to eat the good part out too. Were you being hissy? So we had a power failure at 2 a.m. It cut off all the heating pads. I got up out of bed, went outside, fixed the heating pads. It's actually going to work out better that we don't drive in this morning. Johnny has an exam for calculus that he needs to finish, and it's due at 10. And he's going to go work on that some more. So we're not going to go downtown this morning. I'm not sure if I'm going to take him downtown later today or not. I'm on standby. We'll see. We can decide that, see how he does this morning. And I could always cancel the PEMF, which is the only pressing thing that I needed to go into town for today. You know, Guardian Angel, Apex, and Whole Foods. If I skip that wouldn't be the end of the world. Well, all of a sudden this morning I'm noticing how pretty the snapdragons are. Hopefully the cold temps tonight are not going to kill anything.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh yes, those are artificial around the tree there. But the snapdragons are real. The viburnum is raining petals. It's quite pretty. Another one of those scenes where it looks like a wedding just happened. So our boy is still working on calculus. Calculus is rough. I still don't know if we're headed downtown or not. I did cancel my chiropractor's appointment. Whatever's gonna help him get his projects done for the rest of the week is what we should do. I can, you know, he's got to hand in his stuff by 10 o'clock. We should be done with our walk around 10 o'clock. So I could have him down there at 10:45, 11 o'clock at the latest. We'll see. Well, they're mowing the fields. I don't know that they're mowing the whole park. It needs it, but you know, that rain yesterday messed up their schedule. And it wasn't just a little bit of rain either. It was a lot of rain. Did you look at our rain gauge, Donnie? I put it out. We'll have to look. We'll have to look when we get home.
Just goes to show. I've been complaining about people eating everything, leaving me the wrapper. Somebody left me like a half a box.
It's a real, they're oatmeal cream pies too. That's like my favorite little Debbie.
But I'm gonna pass.
We're gonna behave. You can't. One of those pies is more exercise than we'll do in the whole hour for calories. Yeah. Marty, hey bud. Hi, Mart. Hi. Hello. Hi, Tux. You guys aren't going to be super happy with Mom. I'm going to mow the grass. But I won't take any longer than I have to. Okay? Hi. Good boy. I had to stop to grab the butcher box and put the meat in the freezer. And I checked in the Tesla app and Ruby's doors are open. Could that mean good things for today? I'm thinking it might. Alright, driveway and cul-de-sac blown. Front yard, backyard, and across the bridge mowed. I found a couple pieces of poison ivy and got rid of them before they get me. think that's a good dent in the outside chores for the day. Always more weeding to do though.
He's been in here cooking, starving me to death.
Well, I mowed and I got hungry, and we have leftover ham besides the split pea soup, which we're gonna have for dinner.
Yeah, baby.
Second night. I made chaffles, and it's egg, cheese, ham, and a little onion and some butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's bacon in the chaffle itself.
Good.
So I'm putting back together another Lego movie set, 70837. I really like working with the Frozen blue, purple, pink themed bricks. It's pretty cool. So again, this is not a huge set, and it's already in chunks anyway. I fiddled with it a little bit yesterday, but more today. So let me get it put back together. Shouldn't take too long. All right, I've got it done. I only had one dome, so I switched to potion bottles. I put the one dome over here as an extra. And other than that, there's like a bat minifigure, and I can't remember if I have it somewhere or if I put it in Michelle's haunted house. It's supposed to hang from here, but that's not a rare part. Several of these Lego movie sets have it, so if I really cared. I think that he's supposed to transform between the little bat guy that sort of looks like him and then him. I figured out what set this was by looking up this part. Hinged canopy or white canopy. Most of the canopies are clear or charcoal clear. Anyway, I found that part. That part was only in a few sets. One of them was obviously this set, and that's how I figured out which instructions to pull down. That was, you know, it's a little bit of detective work each time. Anyway, it's all done. It should fit in with the rest of my Frozen themed sets. I'm in Candy Apple, and guess where I'm headed? I'm headed to Tesla to get Ruby. They had all the parts this morning, and they installed them. I think the wiring harness for the steering wheel, that control switch thing, is what held them up. I think that's the part they were waiting to source. And anyway, they put her on the charger for me because she was down to 60-something miles, so I really appreciate that. By the time I noticed, she was up to 98, so that's good. And yep, I get to go pick her up. The invoice came to a little over $500, and that was all for the control harness switch and the other steering. I think they replaced the scroll switches too. So that was about what I expected based on what I had read other people had paid for that similar repair. So, and I also asked them to check the 12-volt battery health, and it was good. And they also answered my question about the windshield wipers, saying that that was going to be fixed in a future firmware update. So hopefully it will be. And let's see, they checked the tire tread and said it's all, they're all 7s. They're all good. So anyway, Dawn paid in the app, and I came out to the garage. It's the third time I vacuumed the floor mats in this car. You know, it just has the black carpet that came with the car, not any WeatherTech or any other mats on top. And wow, with the pollen this time of year, those black carpeted mats really pick up all of the dirt. So I just gave it a quick cleaning. And yeah, we got Candy Apple charged all the way up to 90%, which is 204 miles. So by the time I get up to Tesla, she'll be 160 or better. I think what I'm probably going to do is if there's an open charging space, I'll put her on and charge and then lock her up and take the key inside or put the key in the key box. And if there's not an open charging space, I guess I can move Ruby and then put this car in Ruby's spot. So, but yeah, I'm so excited I get to go get Ruby. It seems like forever. Today's day 15. Yeah, that traffic's not so good. A work van moved left into the lane in front of me, this exit lane here, and I had to slam on the brakes pretty hard, honk the horn, and he was just trying to jump in line. He wasn't even trying to exit. It wasn't a very nice maneuver on his part. You know, traffic's backed up, it's backed up. You gotta wait your turn. I didn't appreciate the scare. Well, that's pretty cool, the plane coming in for a landing at RDU. Rush hour traffic here on 70 East, I would say it held me up about an extra 10 to 15 minutes. It was just pretty slow, but that's okay. I'm almost there. Like I said, they charged Ruby for me, so she should still be parked in one of the charging spots. Parking lot is busy, but there are a few spots. No, that red Model X is not Ruby. Oh, I see a Tesla over there that has interesting markings on it. Oh, that poor baby's got a serious boo-boo. Ruby must be around on the other side of the chargers. I see her. Yay! I'm so excited to have my car back. Alright, so I can put Candy Apple in next to Ruby and plug her in. Alright, let's go in under Connect Phone and Marianne's iPhone 13, forget device. And this one was one of ours too, forget device. Seems like there was one other thing I wanted to do. But I know navigation's straight because I didn't put anything in that would matter. I suppose I could get rid of that school. I guess we're good. I can't think of anything else. I got my phone out. Not that that would have mattered, but... So Don had seen that 2022.8.2 was available to go on Ruby, so he had it installed while I was on my way over here. I won't do it again, but I did test that the horn works and the scroll buttons are working, so that's good, and hopefully they'll stay working for the life of the car, which is going to be a really long time. So the car that caught my attention coming in was actually a Model X, and it has Tesla service down the side of it. All right, let's look at all the pretty Teslas. The ones on this side are in service versus pickup. They have a white X up out front. It must be one of their test drive vehicles. Could be a new car. This is where they had Ruby over here parked while she was really waiting. So there's this would be the test drive, it says, and this would be, it says test drive also. Guess there's not a lot of cars here for pickup right now. Basically service vehicles. This one doesn't have a plate, so could be new. Why? Hard to say. As soon as I put in home, as expected, I got calibration in progress. I'm sure by the end of the day tomorrow I'll have driven enough miles. Well, you can see the steering wheel, the blue around it is not complete, but it's pretty darn close, so I don't think I'll have to drive 100 miles. Seems to be closing in the gap pretty quick there. Oops. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. You get a heavy foot. But I like to tell you that I'm just still going along with traffic. So I finished the Virus Hunters series yesterday. I do highly recommend. It was 3 books, and they've certainly set it up so that they could have another book series, another virus, another thing, covert op that they do. You could bring back those characters, so that's fun. I have started this Doomsday series. It's 35 hours of listening, 5 books. I have to say I'm not as immediately gripped by it, but now that we're starting to get down to, we've set the playing field and there are some character development that's making me care about some of the characters, I'm starting to get into it. And they just mentioned the Great Adventure theme park in Jackson, New Jersey, and That's where my mom and my grandma are from. Lived most of their life, and I've been to that theme park, and so that's cool. Shout out to Jackson, or technically Cassville in our case. So already 2022.8.3. Remember, we just put on 8.2 is available. So when I get her in the garage and plugged in, I will also kick off this update.
Wow, is that, who's that? I don't recognize this car. She's been gone so long. I sure do miss Ruby.
I know, I'm so glad she's back.
Oh, yeah, she is.
So Tesla left us spare parts in the trunk.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, way cool.
You should go back there and check it out. I'll be right there.
All right. Oh, this is the cameras.
So I guess they just left us the old ones.
Wow.
So the piece of glass is replaced along with the camera.
Yeah.
And it's both of them.
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll have to find a place to secure them.
Oh, they didn't leave us that little camera.
Oh, whoa. I don't know what that is. Is that a little?
Could be the backup. Well, it's a camera, I think. Yeah, this is the center camera up there. These are 3 cameras.
That's the camera that came out of the autopilot housing?
Yeah, in the front, in the windshield.
Okay. And then the side repeater cameras.
Way cool.
So I guess if we ever have a camera failure, we have spare cameras.
Yeah, wow. Yes, very
nice. I happened to look in the rear view mirror and look into the back of the car and went, wait a minute, there's something back there. I better go see what that is before I move the car. And Lord and behold, it was, well, glass. I mean, I really needed to make sure it was secured. Yeah. Yes, you can carry that out. Okay. Well, don't leave it in the car.
You want me to leave it?
I'm not driving around with that.
Oh, that just got warmed up.
Well, don't be taking no naps if you can't wake up. I'm just kidding. Well, I don't care if you carry it in that needs to come out of the car anyway.
What is it?
It's a cat bed.
Of course it is. That's what it is.
It came from Guardian Angel a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago.
Yes. Well, Ruby's been gone for a few weeks. All right. Suppose we should look at this pretty camera view though, right? So that's because of the fluorescent lighting. Dang it. Well, hang on. I took a dash cam. I always have trouble getting back off this screen. You just can't see the X up there. I did a dash cam. I honked the horn to test the horn, and it took a dash cam. So let's look at that. And up near the horn here. Yeah, you know, with the sunshine, I just want to show you the pictures. That would have been an updated camera. That's the side repeater camera like this one, right? And then on the right side, again, that's Candy Apple. And the sun is making that rear. That looks pretty. That looks nice. I think that one was also replaced, but I don't know that for a fact. And then the front view. Obviously, the ones out the ones up here in the autopilot housing were cleaned. Now the window up there is pretty dirty. But anyway, there you kind of can see. Yeah, this guy was parked and he came walking through. He was in the Suburban or something. I don't know what he was kind of looking at the cars or whatever. I was kind of watching what he was doing. Nothing wrong with coming through there and looking at the cars, but yeah. Anyway, we'll test that out some more, but looks pretty good. I was gonna say right along in there, it looks just a little, I don't know. The side repeater camera looks really clear though. And the rear right now is looking good. And like I said, I do know that the window is very dirty up there. I washed the windshield on the way home. Don said he's amazed the car's not really dirty, and I agree. Was out in the rain yesterday, that heavy rain, and that washed off a lot of the pollen. But there's still a film.